Hello, you are welcome to today's lesson. I'm going to take you through formal letter, and we will also go through the features of formal letter, something we already know. We just want to be abreast with it so that we can write our letter without any difficulty. Okay, so one of the features we should consider is the sender's address, your address, the writer's address, then the recipient's address, salutation, heading, introduction, body, conclusion, and subscription. The sender's address is written at the right hand corner, the top right hand corner of the page or book. Then it comes with the date of writing the letter. Then when you come below to the left corner, you write the recipient's address, the receiver of the letter, the person's address. Then you follow that with a salutation. Now you write the salutation not in a paragraph. The salutation should be close to the margin, okay, to the red line. It should be close. You don't leave any space from the margin to write the salutation. And strictly stick to dear sir or madam, depending on the gender you are addressing to. Dear sir or dear madam. Then we have the heading. The heading should be written in capital letters, and you would deduce the heading from the instruction given. So, example, if the instruction is to write a letter to the principal of your school suggesting 3 ways you can keep indiscipline in the school, you can just write ways to keep indiscipline in the school, or indiscipline and how to minimize it. Very simple. So you can also come up with your own heading if you want. Write that and underline it nicely. Then we have the introduction. Most often for the introduction, most of us will begin by expressing how happy we are to write the letter. Okay? You only stick to that. Don't ask how the person is faring. We don't do that for formal letter. We do not do that for formal letter. I do not ask, I hope you are fine. We don't do that in formal letter. We go straight to the point. So you can just express your delight in writing the letter to the person or addressing the letter. So I am highly honored, or I'm privileged to write this letter to you, addressing one important thing happening in the school. Then you can just going to say that indiscipline in recent times in the school has caused great harm, especially to the academic performance of students. So you can just have that as an introduction. Okay, then quickly from there you can look at the body where you know the point you are going to address. Fortunately, I have given some points. I think you can use that to write the essay. We have increased parental involvement, make rules and enforce them, involve students in making the rules, be fair, positive and consistent in meting out punishments to culprits or lawbreakers. We'll come to those one and then we'll see how to. Okay, so you put that in the body and it should come in 3 paragraphs, nice paragraphs. Using paragraph linkers, introduce each of the points you want to discuss. Then when you finish, you conclude the letter. You conclude by making reference to the point you have suggested, and you plead that they implement them so that we can have a good environment in the school. Okay, or you just lay emphasis on the point you have stated in the essay. So one simple way you can do that is by saying that I will be very glad if the suggested points can be used in order to minimize indiscipline in the school. Or I strongly believe that if these points are used, or these ways are implemented, we will be able to curb indiscipline in the school. Then when you finish, you just move straight to the right canal of where you just ended and write the subscription. Okay, and this one too, I will say that strictly stick to yours faithfully. Yours faithfully. Put comma, you sign and write your full name. That is all you ought to do. So this is the question we'll be looking at. You are to write a letter to your principal suggesting at least 3 ways you can keep in discipline in the school. Okay, so the word curb has been explained. It means to reduce or minimize. We believe that yes, we cannot stop indiscipline completely, but we can try as much as possible to reduce the rate of indiscipline. I hope that is clear. Yes, so we can do that. So the word curb means to reduce or minimize. Okay, yes. So these are some of the points I want us to use. Increase parental involvement. What it means is that parents should be involved in making the rules. Where the child is proven too stubborn, involve the parent, the parent of that child, okay, so that they can help put the child on the right track. Then the second one says make rules and enforce them. Yes, mostly the rules are made. Every institution have rules. Okay, every institution has rules. But what happens is that there are rules, but they are not enforced. When one does not comply, when one goes contrary to those rules, they are not being implemented. The person is not brought to book. The person is not made aware that this is what you have done. These are the consequences. And so others also toe the line. And before you know it, this was done by Kofi. Amma will do it. And before you know it, indiscipline is all over. So when the rules are made, they should be enforced. Okay? They should be enforced. Then also involve students in making the rules. Very good. This is very necessary. When rules are made in schools, especially the students should know that the rules are for them. So we should involve them in the rules. What are some of the things they think that they shouldn't do? Some of the things they think when they do is going to retard the academic progress of the school and even affect them eventually. If they are able to come on board to tell you what these rules are and also tell you the punishment that should go with them, okay, or the discipline measures that should come with them, they would be more than willing to comply. So involvement of students in making the rules is very, very necessary. Then the next one, we should be fair, positive and consistent in meting out punishment. When two people offend and the one in charge in meting out this punishment, the person should not be biased. The person should go strictly to the punishment allocated for that offense and make sure these culprits face it just as it is stated. One is not favored beyond the other, or because the other one is my friend or is the friend to the one disciplining them, the person would favor them. It shouldn't be so. So the one who is implementing or enforcing this should be fair and be consistent. Okay, when it is this, it should be this. And also when the person offends, the person should be punished there and then. You don't give it number of days before the person is brought to book. The person should be made aware of where he has or she has fallen short. Okay, so this is for you to follow and also help you develop this point to come up with good paragraphs in your essay. I wish you the best. Be safe. Bye-bye.